Hi, my name is Ben Leichtling, president of Bullies Be Gone. We're going to talk about how to get the bullies gone from your life. Specifically, we'll talk about recognizing the signs that your kid might be the target of cyberbullying and harassment, and how to get the information you need even if your kid is reluctant to talk. Observe each child individually. Compare how he or she was before. 7 signs of cyberbullying. Have they stopped checking their phones? Do they forget or break or lose their phones? Do they get upset, depressed, angry when they look at their phones? Number 2, have their grades slipped? Have they become reluctant to go to school? Do they want to transfer schools? 3, have they stopped after-school activities? Do they want you to pick them up at school? 4, have they stopped talking about school? Do they say that kids are jerks? Do they ask about kids ganging up on other kids? 5, have they become emotionally labile? Labile, very sensitive, easily upset, moody, grumpy, cry a lot. Have they given up? Do they talk about how hopeless or pointless life is, or about suicide? 6, do they isolate themselves? Do they no longer follow social networks? Do they hide in their rooms after school? Do they stop using the computer? Have they stopped taking care of their personal stuff or how they look? Do they say that former friends aren't friends anymore? Have they stopped eating? Do they have trouble sleeping or do they have nightmares? After you think you've seen the signs that your kid might be cyberbullied, harassed, or abused at school, the next step in stopping cyberbullying is to get the information you need, even if your kid is reluctant to talk. You must be willing to pry and be persistent, no matter how reluctant your child is. There are 5 questions you can ask. First, what's happening? Second, tell me about cyberbullying, harassment, and abuse at school. Third, how do the teachers, principal, bus drivers, cafeteria staff protect kids in your school from cyberbullies or drama? 4, what happens in your school's anti-cyberbullying program? And 5, how do you and your friends stand up to cyberbullies when you see other kids being ganged up on through their computers or phones? Now, don't be a tyrant or inquisitor, but do keep asking. If you suspect your kid is being subjected to cyberbullying, you can also get information by number 1, checking your kid's texts and messages. Number 2, looking at your kid's social network pages or what's being said about them. 3, asking the parents of your kid's friends. And number 4, asking teachers, counselors, principals, school district administrators, school board members about cyberbullying and harassment. Cyberbullying is way beyond school and social network drama. It can have terrible effects on kids, and it may be a criminal offense. Consult a specialist lawyer and your police department. Do they have a special unit dedicated to stopping cyberbullies? Have their representatives spoken at school? Learn how to make reluctant school administrators take action, even if they say that cyberbullying has been off campus. Cyberbullies at school are haters and emotional manipulators. They try to make your kid feel helpless and hopeless. They isolate him. Your kid must ignore self-bullying, that little voice that doesn't like her, that tells her that the cyberbully might be right. If she doesn't trust her own guts, she'll get sucked in just like she would into a black hole. Your kid can never be kind or nice or sweet or caring enough to change these school cyberbullies. She's not the rescuer or the therapist to solve their psychological problems. She shouldn't debate or argue with them, but she also shouldn't ignore them. If we don't stop cyberbullies, they'll think we're easy prey. They'll go after us even more. Keep a flame burning in your kid's heart. Your kid may be a target, but he doesn't have to be a victim. Fight back. Parents must learn how to teach your kids to protect themselves, just like they would if they were growing up in the wilderness where there are predators who would eat them. And number two, protect your kids from school administrators who won't defend the targets and who may even encourage and collude with cyberbullying kids and their bullying parents. Now, since all situations are different, please call me at 1-8778-BULLIES. That's 1-8778-BULLIES, so we can create a plan that will be effective in your specific situation.